Cameras get here, everybody get
Micah
quiet.
Parsons, it seems
Micah
like every
Parsons.
week does something that impresses anybody that's watching the game. Just from your coaching standpoint, what have you thought of Micah this year?
Well, I told a bunch of friends last year that this is the first guy. This is my 16th year in the league. This is the first guy that I know that if he was at safety, could start at all 32 teams at safety. If he was at linebacker, start all 32 teams at linebacker. And if he played defensive end, he'd start on all 32 teams at all three levels of the defense. You put him on offense, he'll start at running back, tight end. I mean, quarterback might be the only position that this kid, he is so talented. There's nothing he can't do. I mean, absolutely nothing he can't do. And so it's just fun to watch him develop and watch how DQ uses him each week. That's the fun part of it.
What was the reaction of the people when you told them that? They were like, get out of here.
They didn't believe, well, two of them, one of them, Charles Woodson, he knows that when I say something like that he knows that I'm not, because I don't speak that highly of people. And so he knew it was real. The other guy was like, and that was Ryan Clark, a good friend of mine. He was like, come on now, Whitt, he can't be that good. And I was like, yeah, RC, me and RC are best friends, all right? And I was like, RC, he's that good. He really is.
And of course, Micah will tell you that he can play quarterback, right?
Probably could tell you he'd do anything. He's not lacking of confidence at all. But it comes from, his confidence comes from the way that he works. He busts his butt. Now, he's not a guy that just is uber talented. He puts the work in. That's why he produces on the field the way that he does, because he works. He's a gifted man that works extremely hard, and that's when you get those type of performances that he puts out there.
What do you think of DaRon Bland when he first got here?
I thought that he was a guy that it wasn't too big for. When he first got here, you can tell right away when a young man is not too big for him. He can take hard coaching. He can get the ball. We moved him right into nickel. Nickel is a hard position to play for us because that's where all the communication starts, the nickel and the safety, and he handles it very well, and he can play outside as well. So just a very mature young man that the NFL just wasn't too big for him.
Mike said he noticed that on the 30 visits. I don't know if you talked to him as well, but did you notice it there, or was it?
No, I didn't notice it. The 30 visits, you're really just getting to know the kids. You don't know what they're going to do until they get out here with the vets, really, and then making those communications with the veterans. So that's when I realized it.
How much do you miss not doing the drills?
I miss it a lot, man. That's my thing. I'm a hands-on coach. I love the classroom, but I'm a hands-on. I want to feel the power. I want to feel what show them exactly how to get it done. And so not being able to do that's been somewhat frustrating.
Will you be able to get to it here soon this year, or have they said anything about when?
I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow,
Okay.
and so hopefully get some good news and move forward from there.
And you would like to kind of get back to the drills and stuff before this season ends?
I would like to. I don't think so, but I would like to. I know next year I will be.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Longer term, you'd
Yeah,
be able to, okay.
yeah.
So you're still up in the box?
Oh yeah, I'm always in the box. Okay. Yeah. I was in the box last year.
Okay. Yeah. Now, and pregame, do you come down and pregame a little bit?
Not this year.
Not this year.
I come into the locker room and I go straight to the box. That's the only difference on game day, where I was out there running the drills. I just go to the box now.
Joe, how have you evolved as a coach from last year to this year, whether it's like philosophically or the way you're interacting with guys? What have you learned last year that you've changed for this year?
That's a really good question. I first have to start with Dan Quinn. Okay, Dan has done just a great job of developing all of our coaches. I am been known for being very difficult to be around as a coach. Most of my players typically don't like me at the beginning, and then now it's year two. They really like me because of the fact that they know that I care about them and I'm trying to get it done a certain way. I think I've grown from watching how DQ communicates with us coaches and communicates with the players. I've taken on some of his communication styles and the techniques that he uses, and still doing it my way, but just learning that, hey, you don't have to bite as much. You know, you can use a soft hand and still get the same results. And so I think that's how I've changed. In the classroom, I've always listened to the players, and this group of players, they're very smart, and we try to take as much input from the players as possible to develop the plan. And so our Wednesday, we have an issue play day Wednesday where we just let the players talk about, all right, I put the issue plays up there. All right, how do you see it? How do we see it? This is how I see it. And now when we leave this meeting, this is how we're going to do it. And so, but I guess that's where I've grown more, just learning from DQ and going from that standpoint.
Was the Wednesday issue plays, was that something y'all did last year, or you added in?
Last year we gave up so many explosive passes early in the year. So after the bye, we started doing the issue play, and right now we're number one in the fewest explosive passes. And I credit that meeting
Shorter
because,
meetings.
well, it's not a shorter meeting. It's a meeting where the whole defense is in there. I put on a couple plays that I think are going to be problems. Leighton, how do you see this? J. Lou, how do you see this? J.K., how do you see this? Do y'all, all right? If they have an issue with how two of them see it, okay. And then if there's a major discussion, okay, guys, hold. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll stamp it. All right, but we usually stamp everything after that meeting, and that's when the explosives went way down. I'm sorry.
My bad.
So.
Is
You just
explosives for you 20 plus?
Yes.
How do you guys define it?
20.
It is
20. That's what the league goes by. I know some people say 16,
Yeah.
but it's 20. I mean, if you come on now, 16-yard pass, they go 12 yards with the run game now, but they want to go 16 with the pass. That doesn't make sense to me. That's offensive guys trying to get their stats up.
So the players just misunderstood you.
Say that again?
So the players just misunderstand your hard coaching sometimes.
No, they don't misunderstand. It is what it is. Now, I am very difficult to be around when you want to live in the gray. All right, I don't live in the gray. Okay, either we do it right or we do it wrong. All right, or we made the communication or we didn't. And once you realize that I'm going to coach J.K. the same way I'm going to coach Bell, there is not, So if J.K. makes the same mistake Bell makes, I'm going to get on his butt. All right, and when Bell sees that, he says, okay. All right, I just keep making it, or I'm not calling out Bell. He's just a rookie, And so, I'm fair. It's down. You either do it right or you do it wrong. Because at the end of the day, we all are trying to win championship. That's all we're trying to do.
How much being around DQ and then filling in for him last year kind of fueled you for titles like that moving forward in your career? Coordinator or beyond.
Like I just said in there, I've been ready to be a D coordinator for the past 10 years. That's not. I don't think that's a question in anybody's mind in this building. Has it happened? No. Why hasn't it happened? I don't know. You can, just the situation. But I am ready now. Working with DQ has given me, philosophy-wise, some different ideas and different ways to look at it. But the readiness to run a unit, to be a head coach, I'm ready for that. And there's no doubt in my mind.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.